Welcome to The Truth About Science with your host, John Gajdos. Hello, and welcome to The Truth About Science. Today, I want to touch on a very small aspect of this most amazing molecule, the DNA molecule, and the information that it contains. And we're also going to play a little game I invented using these glass aquarium beads. Before we get started with the game, let's take a quick look at the DNA molecule and how it stores information and how the information is extracted. There are 4 bases: cytosine, adenine, guanine, and thymine. And it is the order of these bases that contains the information necessary to build proteins. As the DNA molecule is divided, bases begin to copy information. Thymine is replaced by another chemical called uracil. The messenger RNA is then transported to the ribosome, where it is fed through 3 bases at a time. Transfer RNA molecules carry one of 20 different amino acids, and the bases of them must match exactly with the sets of 3 bases in the messenger RNA. When a new transfer RNA matches, it will attach its amino acid to the growing chain that is expelled from the ribosome. Then it will float off to find another of the same amino acid that it is built to carry. These codes must be in sets of 3, and they must be specific sets of 3, and this code must be in perfect and specific order in order for the chain of amino acids to fold into a protein. This information is instructional information. Now that we know how the data is extracted from the DNA molecule and used to produce a protein, we can begin to examine some of the properties of this process. Let's try the game I invented. This chart exactly represents the list of amino acids and the 3 sets of bases that are required to call up each one. But we have replaced the base names with numbers and the amino acids with 20 letters of the alphabet. We will choose numbers by drawing colored beads from the bowl. The object of the game is to match exactly the code for each letter in sequential order. So for the letter A, we must have 111 or 112. Then we can move to the next letter. To win the game, we must build the entire sentence, including spaces, without error. Okay, well, let's try it. I'll select one of these at random. See what we get. Orange. We lost already. Try again. Yellow. We gotta get a blue to start. Orange again. Oh, we're getting nowhere fast. Okay. Red. We got a blue one. Okay, so we can record a 1 in the first box. Okay. Go for the second one. Red. We lose. Well, you can see how ridiculously hard this game is. And I hope you begin to understand that random chance is not a force that can compose instructional information. The smallest protein is made of 7 amino acids, but some of them are as big as 20 to 30,000 amino acids long. The chances of forming a protein 7 amino acids long are 16,384 to 1. The sentence in the game is 51 letters and spaces long. The chances of winning the game are 4 to the power of 51. Proteins form the building blocks of all the tissues in your body. They form the robotic parts that assemble and deliver these pieces to be installed and activated. There are as many as 50 to 100,000 types of protein in the human body. It takes many proteins to build some of the larger machines, like this flagellar motor. This is a natural rotary motor built of proteins, only a few molecules big. These are the motors that spin the flagellum that propel cells through fluid or other functions. Proteins build the machinery that actually process the DNA and RNA molecules. It is impossible for either one to exist without the other, and both of them had to come into existence at the same time. Imagine winning the pick 30,000 times in a row. You can see the chance just doesn't do it. It pretty much proves that evolution just can't happen. Instructional data can only come from an author, and only an infinite creator could ever come up with the most compact and most complicated data storage system in the entire universe, and have that be able to code all life that exists. And that is the truth about science.